Hey kids, once again I'm here with a Tubi Terrors. This is number 13 for me. Tubi Terrors was a concept devised by Al Alicard. Uh, Great channel. He's doing these short documentaries on horror titans, I believe he calls them. But we're going back, and this always makes me feel so old. 41 years ago, I had seen this movie when I was in high school, 1992. It's called Time Walker, a mummy movie with a science fiction twist to it. I remember enjoying it when I went to go see it originally. I don't think I had my socks blown off. I've never seen it again until now. I discovered it on Tubi. What this movie is, for whatever reason, I don't know if they actually do this or not, but there's another excavation within King Tut's tomb, and they discover behind a wall another sarcophagus. And from Egypt, they take it to California to this university. We have Ben Murphy as the professor on this case. Ben Murphy is he's a very recognizable character actor. We also have James Karen in it as well. Then Kevin Brophy, you would know from Hell Night. When they do get it back, and the professor's presenting the mummy to his class, I think after class they do a X-rays. They are X-raying the mummy, and Peter Sharp, who Kevin Brophy plays, he's shooting it several times, and then they discover that the X-ray was turned up all the way. Way too much radiation, especially since there's people in the room without any production. Whatever. This movie is definitely on the level of the movies I've been reviewing, 50s, 60s, and some 70s. But this is 82. It's still kind of a throwback. It felt like a throwback when I went to see it, especially in the middle of, it's like the big horror boom is still going on. It kind of dies down by 84 and 85, but you had a PG rated horror film right in the middle of this. Very little gore, if you could call what happens in this movie gore. But what ends up happening, I'm sorry, Peter Sharp ends up examining the X-rays afterwards and notices there's unseen where the mummy is. There are 5 objects, little balls, crystals actually. They're in the X-ray, and he discovers that there's a drawer underneath the platform where the body is placed, and that he ends up getting these crystals. He thinks they're valuable. He ends up redoing the X-ray uh, at the same, overdone radiation, full blast, and this is what triggers. Yeah, he does it to substitute the original, which is, showing the crystals, and he sort of hides the one with the crystals, and he just replaces the new one without them. But this triggers the mummy to awaken, and his primary goal is to be running around collecting these crystals. And people get hurt and people die during the course of the movie. What's interesting to note, Austin Stoker, who we know from Battle for the Planet of the Apes, as well as Assault on Precinct 13, his co-star, Darwin Justin, plays Lieutenant Plummer. He's a cop in this. He comes actually like halfway through it, and it's Assault on Precinct 13 reunion right in the middle of this movie. And yeah, both characters stay on. Austin Stoker plays Dr. Ken Melrose, and he's just on the team that's working on the mummy situation. But the mummy ends up waking up and searching for the crystals. The crystals are distributed all over the place because Peter finds out that they're worthless. Uh, they're just crystals, nothing valuable. No, it's not diamonds or anything like that. So he pays somebody with it, or he talks somebody to buy it for $50, or one for $50. He pays off two guys that he owes money to, and so forth and so on. So, in other words, they're going all over the town, and people, like I said, people get hurt, and some people die. It's PG-13, or PG. It's not 13. I don't think they had PG-13 yet. But the thing is, even though PG, and this is a reality, every once in a while, a PG movie from the 70s or early 80s will have maybe a little bit of toplessness. And there's a couple scenes, one longer than the other. Otherwise, I would probably suggest might be a good thing to introduce your children to horror, unless you don't mind that. But yeah, it's pretty much a PG level, not even PG-13, other than the breasts that are exposed. Yeah, it's on that kind of level. There's maybe one scene that kind of still got to me. I don't think I was, afraid or freaking out when I went to see it, but I think I just enjoyed I'm not getting into the science fiction aspect of it, but I enjoyed that science fiction aspect to it. Uh, yeah, it's a mild recommendation, I would say. It's not going to blow your socks off, but it might be worth checking out if you like these old-fashioned kind of movies. The B movies from American International and stuff, and Roger Corman's studios after he left American International. Uh, it's that type of movie. Well, until next time, stay safe. Always have a good time. Bye now.